Yeah. Ha! Yeah, I'm so special, I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm like Ichigo, master in a red suit. This my Bankai form, I'm about to let loose. Better make your next move your best move. Straight out the gate, niggas gon' hate and try to test you. Watch who you with, who your mans, who you next to. If you take a hit with son assist like a nephew,
you can never check us. Homie, this a chess move. Wrote this on a little short bus, I'm so special. If Mav say get him, I'ma get him. Ain't no talking when I pull up. Park up, hop out, run down with my hood up. Now what the fuck are you hating for? Can't DFG get money anymore?
Turn smack rapper, only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
Me and Manny, my guy Manny, great guy, big time film producer now in Los Angeles. So we were stalking Hov. We laid up for him outside, and he came out, iceberg, hat low, iceberg, sweater, jumped in the robe, and we was like, well, I was like, yeah, so what's happening? And he was like, yeah, it's all right. Rolled up his window and drove off. And I was like, no, but that was great for me because then that made me, I'm one of those people, I dig deeper and I work harder and I'm gonna show you. That didn't break me. That made me want to work harder and want to prove to everybody how great I was. And sure enough, once, I flew out to Los Angeles, Roc-A-Fella came back. Once they heard that I was about to sign with Diddy and everything was happening, and they saw me at the Grammys with Diddy, everybody came back.
What was that conversation like when you ran back into Hov after he frisbeed your shit?
The next conversation I had with Hov, there were two important moments with Hov. So obviously I would see Hov with Diddy because they were cool. I remember seeing Hov when Volume 1 came out. Right? And we exchanged numbers. I think we was at the Streets is watching something he was doing. But we didn't really, flash back. But one of the greatest moments with Hov is when BADBOYs came out. And we was at one of them parties. I don't know where it used to be, Life or one of those spots, all of you, old timers like me. Kim could probably tell you,
Damn. See, you thought it was going to be us throwing this shot. You thought it was going to be us.
We got to embrace the auntie vibes.
Yo, Shyne, that was some cold shit. That was some cold shit.
We old timers. We old timers.
That was some cold.
Oh my God.
That was cold.
We all. I'm embracing it. I'm good. I'm good.
We mature.
Right.
We're grown. We're grown.
So listen. So BADBOYs was playing, and this is when, BADBOYs just took off. Like that was the anthem. That was the song of the summer. Dropped in June, and that was it. And so we were moving through the crowd at one of those spots, and I'll never forget. He gave me a pound. He was like, "You got one." It's crazy. Excuse my language. I don't know if you curse.
No, you fine.
But you got one. And so that meant the world to me to go from, and rightfully so, like Hov is Hov. Hov has always been Hov. Right. He was always that guy without rap. I remember the Ace Solos. I wore Ace Solos because of him. Those are like $300 boots. And I prefer to not eat lunch and go to school every day, not having anything to eat, and I have my Ace Solos on to be fly, because that's what Brooklyn is all about. Brooklyn is all about being fly. And Hov was always that guy. He was always iconic. He was always ahead of us. He was always like, we would just listen to his raps. Like I said, even on Volume 1, when you listen to Imaginary Player, like you're just like, oh my goodness. Like he was just always just so ahead. So for somebody to be so ahead, so far advanced, to recognize my art after, wanting to be a part of his organization, that was a great moment. And we stayed, we were cool, thereon. He came to see me in Rikers in the Maybach.
Right.
And, never forget that conversation. We were talking about the next album, because I did the deal with Def Jam. And, you know, he was explaining to me, you know, how Quincy Jones told him about, you know, I think it was Quincy and Mike, because, you know, he was cool with Mike too, Mike Jackson, God bless both their souls, how they made Thriller. We are literally sitting in where the lawyers have visits, because obviously they can't put Hov on the visiting floor, so everybody go crazy. So they would allow, you know, famous people that came to see me. Fat Joe, respect to Fat Joe, he used to always come and see me. They would allow famous people to meet me in the legal room, but the legal room still had a bar. So, you know, you'd be blind in your eyes, but we were having this conversation about the next album, and that, you know, we had to take our time, and that, you know, the album had to be great, because you don't get those shots in the sophomore jinx. And, you know, he was talking about Mike and Quincy and how they made Thriller. And, you know, every record had to beat the record as far as them making Thriller. So it's like every song had to be a smash single, and that's how they made Thriller. That's why it's 9 incredible records, and it's the greatest selling album ever. And so he was giving me that information and that knowledge. And even when he left Def Jam, you know, we stayed in touch, and he still wanted to sign me. When I got out, he wanted to sign me, and he was about to sign me, and then this record with DJ Khaled leaked, and my voice was gone. I just wasn't me. I just didn't have the energy. I didn't have the electricity. I was beaten from 10 years of incarceration.
God bless you all. I ain't even trying to stress you all. If the world up and just left you all on the edge to fall, I'll rescue y'all like a fireman.